one of the best ways to reinvent yourself is to find key distractions and slowly ease them out, iron the creases. What I mean by that, I mean one big thing that's really affected me in a positive way is detoxing away from social media. I feel like because, I used to be completely on it and addicted to it and use it as a way of comfort and distraction. Well, comfort and like an escape from just reality and certain things that happen, that go on in day-to-day life. That once I started to once I stopped using it, I just felt a bit more present. I've made a video similar to this already, so I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I just want to explain and share my experience really and how it's been, because it's now been a year and a half, and to be honest, a year and a half out of social media, 18 months without social media has really benefited me. I can really see positive changes, and whether that be physical changes, because I've been putting more hours into fitness and just taking care of myself, but also more like psychological and mental changes. Like I feel like I've got more energy. I feel a bit confident. Like I just, I feel good, to be honest. And I feel like whatever it is, it doesn't necessarily have to be social media, but whatever is quite a big thing, a big distraction in your life, in your lifestyle, and to kind of start to ease out of that distraction, you will start naturally seeing good changes. And I personally think with social media, it's just been like that. There's no it's not really been negative. I'd say like there are some hardships for sure, like when you meet people to get in contact, stuff like that, but like really and truly, apart from that, there's nothing. It's just good vibes, really, I feel like, at least. And what it's allowed me to do is, personally, like I mentioned, I've been having a very good routine in the gym. I've really fixed my sleep, so like before I would be on it quite a bit. During the night I'd probably go to bed at like 1 or 2 every single day. Now I rarely stay past 12. Like my bedtime routine has just literally been, I'll probably fall asleep by 11 latest, and I wake up early. I've been waking up at like 6 a.m, 7 a.m, those kind of times consistently, and this is without an alarm, by the way, and I never used to do this. So like I just feel productive, really. So it's been good in that sense. And once you kind of take away the big barriers in your life, I kind of like to think of it like hurdles. So you can still get past them. Like, for example, with social media, you can still get past them, but they're still hurdles, and they're quite big hurdles. So it does require you to jump or put some effort in order to get past that hurdle, but it's manageable, right? But once you kind of take away those hurdles, then the road just seems a bit more easier. It's clear. And that's what it's like without social media. The road itself is just so much more clearer. You can see further. You don't have to jump hurdles. Sure, there are other kind of barriers, but that's just life anyway. But if you can start taking big changes to your lifestyle, then, or positive changes, you would definitely see positive results. I think also being away sort of from social media has also like stopped the how you would compare yourself to people's highlights, right? Like that's just quite common. And once that like comparison, you don't have that anymore. You really just start, like personally I feel like I'm always present in things. Like I don't have to necessarily worry about this person is kind of doing this, which makes me feel like, oh man, like I should be here, I should be doing this. But instead it's just like, because personally I don't get to see any of that, and I don't really waste my mental energy on that. So instead it accumulates, right? The time spent on thinking about things that are very irrelevant to your lifestyle and actually, if anything, are counterproductive. But once you don't have that around, you don't get to think about that, and then your mind kind of shifts to to other things, such as, I don't know, whatever you want it to shift, and you can start focusing on kind of positive changes. Also think that I think it is difficult because like I understand that some people would not want to completely give it up. Like I fully get that, but you don't have to completely stop. You can reinvent your life by taking it easy. Like I'm not asking you to plug yourself out, but maybe you can have like a little detox every single month. You give yourself, I don't know, a week to just completely get off it, to reshuffle, to organize, and just kind of get back on track with things. And it doesn't necessarily have to be once a whole week per month. It can just mean whenever you feel like you're kind of swaying away from your routine, from your from where you want to be, or from the person that you're trying to be. When you feel like you're kind of going off track, then that's probably the best time. But as long as you can try and find some sort of consistency by doing that, then it just becomes a lot easier. But yeah, I feel like it's definitely helped me reinvent my life. Like I'm not obviously nowhere near where I want to be yet, but like compared to where I was when I did have social media, I feel like I've come a long way. So I reckon you can do the same, 100%. Like just give it a try. First just give it a try, and then start getting everything in check, and you'll be on your way. But yeah, I just wanted to share my experience there. I understand it is a challenge, but if you can do it, then you'll see positive changes. And let me know, because I would be intrigued to hear. I'll see you in the next video.